Hello viewers, my name is Dr. Jessica Muthe of Elim Guidance and Psychological Services Center. Today I'll talk about tips for a happy retirement. Welcome. What is a retirement, or what is a retirement? This is the act of leaving one's job and ceasing to work. It can also be said to be leaving work permanently or leaving permanently the workforce. It is important for people to be prepared for retirement. We need to take care of psychological impact of retiring from a structured job routine. We also need to be able to adjust to the new lifestyle, because actually it is a totally new lifestyle. We need to transit with ease. Now, there are some common challenges that people face once they retire. I would want us to just talk about a few of them. One of them is struggling to switch off from work mode and relax, especially in the early weeks or months of retirement. The second problem people face, or challenge people face, is finding it difficult to actually fit or feel the extra hours one has with meaningful activities. Losing identity can appear also like a challenge. If you are no longer the doctor in that hospital, the director in that company, an accountant in that organization, etc., you actually feel like you are losing identity. The other thing is feeling isolated without the social interaction or being around your core workers whom you have been with for a long time. It is a challenge. Experiencing a decline in how useful, important, or self-confident you feel can also be another challenge. Adjusting one's routine or maintaining one's independence now that you are with people all the time in the house. I mean, for example, a spouse can be a spouse or other people that are around you the whole day. Feeling guilty about receiving money from pension without directly working for it has actually been known from research that it makes people feel challenged. Now, I would like to discuss some of the tips. After telling you the challenges, I would like to actually bring or discuss briefly some of the tips that could help us to adjust to retirement with ease. The first tip is actually embracing change. Coping with the change is rarely easy for anyone. As we grow older, life can seem to change at an ever-quickening rate. At times, kids leave home. One may lose friends and loved ones once in a while. Physical and health challenges may also start coming in, and retirement looms, and there it comes. It becomes normal to respond to these changes with an array of mixed and often conflicting emotions, and it needs to be accepted. We need to adjust our attitude. That is the first change that we need to embrace, that retirement is actually a journey rather than just a destination. Should be accepted that is a journey, and also rather than a destination. One should focus on what he or she is gaining out of it, rather than what they are losing in life. The other thing that would help you embrace change is actually build resilience. The more resilient you are, the better you are and able to cope with the challenges like retirement. We need also to acknowledge our emotions. There is no right way or wrong way to respond when dealing with life major changes or events like retirement. It is important not to bully oneself to feel a certain way. Just accept what there is. Number 4 of change, embracing change, is that we need to accept the things we can't change. We do not have to exhaust ourselves by trying to change the circumstances that come our way, or by trying to manage change in a way that we have always done it. We actually need to just accept things that we can't change. The other thing that we need to do so that we can be able to embrace change appropriately is to define our identity. Do not define yourself by what you used to do. After retirement, find new ways of redefining yourself through non-work related activities and relationships. You can decide to take up mentorship roles and mentor people that are younger. You can volunteer and do some projects without actually payment. You can be a student and do a new course, gain new skills, and gain new knowledge, and change your attitude. You can be an artist if that is your talent. And you could also be a good grandma and a good grandpa if there are young children around you. The other thing is that you need to set new goals. To embrace change, you need to set up new goals. You may have already achieved so much or a lot of professional goals that you had set in life, but it is important to keep setting yourself new goals and strive to achieve them now that you are retired. Goals keep changing. Tip number 2, seek social support. Seek social support. Strengthen your social networks. Stay socially connected. It has been known through research that staying socially connected can have a huge impact on your mental health and happiness. Stay in touch with old colleagues and explore new opportunities to actually broaden your social network, build work, or build what you used to do. It is important also to read more on retirement. Information is always said to be power, and you can get more informed and have your attitude change. Join peer support groups. This can help you reduce feelings of stress, anxiety, and isolation. Search for retirement groups around you or in your area. Try to establish platforms and meetups and encourage each other with those that have actually gone ahead of you. Tip number 3, find new purpose and meaning in life. While your job made you feel very needed, productive, and useful, you can still find purpose in other things you undertake even after retirement. Having a new purpose will keep you or keep some of your biological needs and brain and immune system actually healthier. So it is important. For example, you can find a part-time job after retirement, and this will increase your finances. It will also give you new social networks, and it can be very good. You can also go ahead and volunteer in projects, and that would expand your social network as well. It boosts your self-esteem, self-worth, and it can improve your health in general. The other thing you could do is nurture your hobbies and interests at this time now. You can also nurture new ones. That is, you had old ones and new ones. You can rework the old ones, old hobbies that were sacrificed due to the work routine that could not allow you to do much on them. It is also important that you could learn something new. For example, you can learn how to play a music instrument. You can learn a second language if you want. You can have a diploma or a degree in an area of interest, and this will give you some skills and can also change your attitudes. Tip number 4, managing stress, anxiety, and depression. After retirement, the above conditions may actually arise, for example, due to inability sometimes to cope with declining health, adapting to different relationships, loss of identity, routine, and the goals can impact on sense of self-worth. So you are expected to leave your feelings, not to leave your feelings. They are not supposed to leave you low or depressed. You can decide to deal with the above condition or maybe depression, anxiety, and stress in the following ways. For example, you can adapt a relaxation practice where you can do a bit of biblical meditation. You can also do deep breathing, progressive muscle relaxation, and so on and so forth. Get active. It is important for you to do what we call physical exercises, and this would boost your mood, relieve your tension and stresses. Something else that you could teach yourself to do to manage stress, anxiety, and depression is practice gratitude. That means you take time to appreciate the small things in life. For example, a phone call from a friend would mean much. Good music would also be good for you. Would be good for you. Spend time in nature. For example, you can relieve stress by walking in the park, along the beach if you are able, through the woods. All that would help you relieve stress. You can also break the habit of worry. Chronic worrying is a mental habit that you can learn to break. You can try to solve problems, stay focused, be energetic, and also get engaged as much as you can. All this would help you actually relieve stress, depression, and anxiety. Tip number 5, you look after your health, which is a very important thing. And looking after your physical and mental health is actually very, very important or very critical. Avoid weakening your immune system. Avoid and negatively impacting your moods. Get enough sleep. 7 to 8 hours could be said to be appropriate. Eat healthy diet, that is balanced diet. Avoid alcohol and drugs as much as possible. And keep challenging your brain by actually reading more interesting things and so on and so forth. In case you need help, you could visit a therapist, a counselor, or a psychologist for just a simple healthy talk. You don't really have to have a problem to visit a therapist, a counselor, or a psychologist. You can just walk in their office and have a natural health talk. Thank you very much for listening to me. I would request you to subscribe, like the video, and we continue educating each other. Goodbye.